friends, welcome back to the nest. For those of you who don't know me, I am Raven, and this is my journey to lose a bunch of weight. 100 plus pounds, I would say. I know I need to, so that's what we're going to do. And yes, I am filming this intro right after I work out, so I do not look pretty or clean or camera ready, but something in me just said, get that intro filmed. You could look better on the outro. So here I am. This was another crazy busy week, but you know, I don't feel too horrible about it because so many things could have gone wrong, but they didn't. And I did fairly well. I mean, I maintained for the most part, and that for me is fairly well between it being really busy, for it being around that hormone time, for me feeling stressed. All those factors could have pushed me towards binge eating and gaining weight and all of those things. And I maintained, which is good. I have about another half week or week to go through that hormone week. So hopefully we can keep this up where I can maintain or possibly maybe even lose a little bit. That would be wonderful. But one of the biggest things I contribute to my success is that I chose to do fit flavors because I knew I was ignoring my meal prep, and I knew that even though I was buying the ingredients, I was working too fast through lunch to actually prep it. I wasn't taking the time to prep ahead of time, and at lunchtime I was thinking too much about other things and trying to prep too fast. I wasn't paying attention. So knowing these things, I thought ahead and did that fit flavors and had that this last week, and that was perfect because it was grab, warm up, and go, and I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to worry about what was in it. It was all good, healthy, pure foods that stayed within my ability to be gluten-free and dairy-free and all those things, and healthy, lower, in all the bad fats and all that fun nutrition talk, but I contribute a lot of success to that because I do know that, what I'm putting in my mouth is one of the biggest factors to what my weight is going to be. I think most especially, at least for me, during these difficult times, because I am a food addict, and so this I think was the biggest non-scale victory, was that I did that without running and getting a ton of snacks and doing those things. Does that mean I did my week 100% perfect? Absolutely not. No way. But I did way better than I would have in the past, so I'm very proud of me. My fitness this week was not much, but at least it was done. And I'm happy that I got at least something in instead of being fully sedentary and not getting anything in. So all of that counts. I'm very proud of all of that. So let's take a peek at my week, and then we will chat again in the outro where I will look better and cleaner. It's bright and early. Time to get a morning workout in. So let's hit it.
Je call, I fall. There's a legacy between us. We grow, we go, but in the middle.
Okay, guys, I know that I look like a total mess right now, but this literally was just dropped off on my doorstep, and it is from Breakers Club, and it can only be one thing, and so I'm so excited to be opening it right now. It should be my referee Aubrey signed photo. So since I've talked about it in my workout videos, and I've talked about her before, about how she's my favorite ref, I wanted to open it on camera, so I didn't want to take the time to get all dolled up or camera pretty or whatever. So here we go. I am so excited. Yeah. This is beyond exciting for me. Huh? See that? Oh my gosh. To Raven from Aubrey. And it's even got a certificate of authenticity. So this is what I got when I did my virtual meet and greet with her. So this now gets to go on the wrestling wall, and I couldn't be more excited. This is the best thing to happen today, let me tell you. Maybe the week, maybe a couple weeks, maybe just in a long time. So yay! Thank you, Aubrey, for the meet and greet. Thank you for signing this. I'm so excited. Thank you for Breakers Club for having her on there to give me this opportunity to get this. So I have a cat rubbing around on my feet. It was kind of freaking me out for a second. Anyways, so now I have this. The wall can now feel a lot better because Aubrey's there. Best referee in the business. All right. Thanks for indulging my nerdiness, guys. So lately I've been like kind of emotional, feeling like something's missing or I'm missing out or something, and I didn't know didn't know what it was, and I don't know. And I knew that the hormone time was coming, but it felt like something more than that. And then I was like, what? What is it? What's making me feel kind of emotional? What is making me feel sad? What could it be? I think I miss that a lot. Racing. And since I had to announce that I couldn't be doing that stuff anymore, I think I just tried to ignore all walking of any sorts. Just tried to stuff it down and pretend like it didn't exist, and just really hide it, because it was painful, you know. And then watching people like run by the house was painful for me because it's something that I couldn't do. And then I got to looking at these, and I was like, flooded with all kinds of emotion. And I was like, I love this. I love seeing those. It's also sad, but I love it. And then the past couple of weeks, my Facebook memories have been flooded with Spokane to Sandpoint memories, which was my favorite race. And then I got an email about a 5K coming up this weekend that I signed up for back in January, and it all just hit me like, I bet you I miss being out there. I miss walking. I miss doing that. So, that's what I did this morning for my workout. And you can take a little peek at that. But I definitely was right. I was definitely right. I can't stuff down my passion. I can't. It's what I love doing. It makes me very, very happy. And though I may not be able to do long distance and I may not be able to run, I need to be able to get out there and just do simple walks. It may not be fast and it may not be far. I need to be able to do it. And I was listening to Obese to Beast the other day, and he was talking about how powerful a walk is. And I was like, he's so right. A walk is so much more powerful than we know. And I need to just do that because that's where my heart is, and I love it so much. And yes, I need to find another passion, something that I can do consistently, and that's what I'm on the search for. But I need to not forget where my heart started, where this started, where my heart is, where my real passion is, and not stuff it down and ignore it and pretend like it doesn't exist. I need to go out there and do simple little walks. It's fine to do that because, as he was saying, as Obese to Beast was saying on his stream, it's very powerful. So just do it. Just do it. That's what I need to do. So we can take a little look at the walk that I did. It wasn't fabulous, but it was done. And just know that I think I need to make sure to get this in at least once a week. Keep my heart happy, keep my mind happy, keep myself feeling fulfilled. And while I may not get many more of those, that's going to have to be okay. But at least feel that passion another way with little walks, simple little ones. We haven't done this for a while, but I'm so happy to be out here doing this. I think this is part of what's been making me kind of sad, is not getting out here. And I've always enjoyed this time of morning because it's quiet and it's still, and I can think and I can pray and I can just have some good God time and not worry about anything else. There's nothing else out here. So no matter what time of year, even if I have to wear this headlamp and some reflectors and everything, this has always been my favorite time to get out here and walk. And although we haven't gone far, and we won't be able to go far because I don't have much time, and I don't know how far my foot will hold up because I haven't tried in so long. This is already feeling good, and I've missed this a whole lot, so I'm very glad that I thought about this being the reason why I needed to, why I had the little missing feeling inside of me. Because I do love this. So let's keep going. Briar isn't always such a fan, though. See, he isn't always such a fan. Since I broke my foot in 17, and he got used to not going anywhere because he won't let anyone walk him but me. He does this, especially when we're still close enough to the house. When he does get to trotting, he gets pretty perky about it. He's a good boy. The only problem I have with him is it's so hard to see him right now. There we go. Is he's kind of an ADD dog. He goes back and forth and wraps himself up. No, don't sit down. He wraps himself up around me, and now he's gonna try and go home. So I've got to convince him that we're not yet done. See, when we finally get far enough away from home, he starts becoming like the best walk partner. And then if we start pointing towards home, he'll become the biggest bully because he'll start pulling me. Which, when I was running, I always thought that was great because it was like extra motivation to keep running and not stop. Although because of my size, I would have to obviously stop. I couldn't run for for that long, but he sure wanted me to keep running. So now I've had to teach him like slow and gentle, especially on hills, because he will pull me for sure. And I know any minute he's going to realize that we're starting to go in the direction of home, and so he's going to start pulling me pretty hard here any minute. So but he is a great walk partner once he realizes that it's okay to be away from home. And he gets used to the idea of walking. He used to be trained so well. God dang, broken foot changed more than just my life, let me tell ya. We've had the fun of a morning walk. Now let's get in our pictures and measurements. another look at my weekly chart. As you can see, this week, August 28th, there is no change, which I didn't really expect any change because I didn't really get a whole lot in this week. Not a whole lot of exercise or anything, but that's okay because we're just going to keep working and keep going. So if you want a closer view, that's this week. There's all my, it's exactly the same. So that's okay though. We just keep on keeping on. And then we're going to flip over to weight. And there's my weight. I went up 0.2 this week, but with this being hormone time, I'm actually okay with that because it could be so much worse. What was really weird is I started out the week actually heavier, and then through the middle of the week I was actually 312 for several days in the middle of the week, and I thought that might be how I ended the week. And then it was 314.8 today. So I was like, oh, darn, I thought maybe I'd show something really good. But what I can really attribute to that being so much the same during this hormone week, especially since I didn't get in much exercise, is, I believe, the fact of my food intake. And since I got, made sure my lunches were definitely on point, was a big factor, I'm sure. Actually, I just feel like I have no doubt about that. So really no change, and that's okay. Oh, well, you guys can see what I'm going to be editing now because it just popped up because I transferred it from one file to another. Anyways, I got off track there. I'm okay because this is the hormone week. So for the next, for the week and a half, sometimes up to 2 weeks, but normally about a week and a half, this weight thing can be a problem. So at least I am around the same, and I'm down from June 5th. So that is also a plus. So we'll just keep on keeping on, and we'll keep trucking, and this number will be going down, down, down. I just know it, and I have faith in that. So, I have been watching this Facebook page for a girl or a woman, Fit Girls Rock. She's a personal trainer, really believes in fitness and just helping women get fit and healthy, and I enjoy her posts, and so I've shared her posts on my Raven's Nest Facebook page several times, and she invited me to join her private Facebook group, and that made me very excited. So I joined that, and I went in there, and one thing she asked this week was how we were doing. It was red, yellow, and green. And I said I was in the yellow where I was doing okay, but I knew I could do better. And she asked me, what was something she could do, or what was something that I could do to improve and get into green. And I was like, I just had to figure out how to balance how busy I was and my own self-care. I didn't want to lose track of my own self-care. And so she asked a very good question, and I told her I was going to put that question on my gym wall and ask myself this every single day, especially when things got busy, so that I wouldn't lose track of my own self-care. So the question, and I hung it up, or I had my husband hang it up. So the question is, what's the smallest 5 to 10 minute action I can take toward my goals? Because every small step towards your goal is actually something helping your goal. So let's ask that for today, and I'm going to answer that. And actually, I'm going to have to switch hands because I am right-handed. So, trying to make it so you here, I'm going to write it, and then I will show you guys what I wrote. So, let's see. The smallest 5 to 10 minute action I could take towards my goals. So today's action will be Okay, a simple 5-minute pump. So I'll take a break at some point today and come into the gym and do a simple 5-minute pump with some of my weights, and just do that as just taking a break and giving myself that little break will be good, and giving myself that little pump will be good, because that is good for me and my body, and the break will be good for my mind, and all of this will just be good for the day. So now that my computer is fully loaded up, I'm gonna go hop on and begin my day, and hopefully I remember to just go ahead and record that 5-minute pump so you guys can see that I did it. Hey guys, so as promised, recording this outro, cleaner but not looking any better. I do not know what happened between this morning and this afternoon, but I was hit with like the worst stomach problems. Big trucks. We live on a pretty busy street. Anyways, I was hit with the worst stomach problems, and it was bad. I even lost a couple of hours as I fell into the bed this afternoon because, oh my God. I was going to do a nice outro. I had all planned about how I used the new journal to journal on my food, and I started on the success journal. There was a lot of reading, so I haven't gotten too far into it, but gotten somewhere. And so I guess I have told you that. And now that I feel like this, I've lost everything that I was going to do in the outro, so here we are. Just kind of winging it here. This is my last check-in for August. My September, I almost said my September struggle, but challenges are coming up. I have a couple ideas for a challenge, and I think what I'm going to do is put them all in a jar, pick one out, and that'll be my September challenge. Also, I have a couple of very specific goals for September. I want to, no matter how busy I am, I want to make sure I get in that gallon of water every day. That is definitely a goal. I want to make sure I don't miss a day of food journaling. And I don't know. I know there was another thing and I didn't write it down because right now I'm just so blah from not feeling good. Oh my goodness gracious. I do know that I would like to do chit chat more with you guys, and I really want to listen to some more inspiring people. Like, I've been listening to Obese to Beast. His stuff has been really inspiring and really helpful, and I just want to find some more inspiring and helpful people to listen to, and I want to make more connections, just because I know that doing this alone is not a possible thing, and doing it with friends makes it easier. So that I do want. I'm sorry that my outro is not very great this time around. It's horrible, in fact, but hopefully next week I will have all thoughts gathered and you guys can get a better me instead of whatever this mess is today. Hot mess. Well, I'm gonna go relax, edit this video, so hopefully it can come out tomorrow, and try and be okay for the rest of the day. Maybe I can skip mowing the lawn tomorrow because I don't feel too great. We'll see. Anyways, maybe I can, when I start feeling better, I can come out with a random Wednesday, really putting down all of my goals for September and really chatting with you guys better than this outro has done, because this outro has been horrible and I'm really sorry. And I thank you guys for sticking through all this with me. So until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, love yourselves, love each other, and thank you so much for being here at the Nest. I appreciate every single one of you. This journey is going to be great. September is going to be great. I can feel it. Bye, guys.